Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Math School Learn to Succeed. In this channel, I'll be teaching you Karnataka Board Class 10th SLC Insert Math. In today's video, let us solve the examples 14 and 15 from chapter number 1 Arithmetic Progressions. So before we begin the video, please like and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos. Example number 14 from chapter 1 Arithmetic Progression says, find the sum of, there are two parts of the question. The first part is the first 1000 positive integers. The second part is the first n positive integers. Therefore, we have to find the sum of the first 1000 positive integer and first n positive integers. So first of all, let us consider the first part of the question, which says find the first 1000 positive integers. What does the positive integers means? These are the numbers which starts from 1, 2, 3. All the counting numbers is nothing but the positive integers. So to find the sum for the first 1000 positive integers, first of all, let us write down the AP series. So it is starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and goes up to 1000. Okay, here they have mentioned for the first 1000 positive integers, therefore we are taking up to 1000. Let us write down the formula to find out the sum of the n positive integers, which is given by Sn is equal to a by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We can use this formula, or we can also use another formula for finding out the sum, which is given by Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L. Here L is the last term. If they have mentioned in the AP the last term, then we can use this formula. So here in the AP 1000 is our last term. They have told us for the first 1000 positive integers, since they have mentioned the last term, we will be using this formula. It will be much easier because in this formula of Sn, A we have to find out and D value we have to find out, and then we have to substitute and find the values. But in this formula, this is much simpler because direct we know the last term and no need to find the D value. From the question we know that n is nothing but the number of terms of the AP. Here they are telling us the 1000 positive integers, and A will be the first term of the AP, that is nothing but 1, and our L, that is the last term of the AP, that is 1000. So let us use this formula and substitute the values. Therefore, the sum of the 1000 terms, that is S1000, is equal to n value is 1000 divided by 2 into A is 1 plus the last term is again 1000. 1000 divided by 2 is 2 1 times. 2 5s are 0 and 0, so it is 500 into 1 plus 1000 is 1001. Therefore, multiplying these two terms, 1001 into 500, we can write down these zeros, then multiply 5 with these 1001. So 5 1s are 5, 5 zeros are 0, 5 zeros are 0, and 5 1s are 5. So this is the result. So the sum of first 1000 positive integers is, it is 500, 500. Therefore we can say that the sum of the 1000 terms, when you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and 2000, then the sum what you get is this value. Therefore the sum of first 1000 positive integers is 500. Now coming to the second part of the question, which says find the first n positive integers. Okay, here they have not mentioned any value like 1000 integers or 500 integers or anything as such. Here they have given us a variable value, that is first n positive integers. So here our n value, or the number of terms of an AP, will be nothing but n. So n will be the number of terms, and we have to find the value for first n positive integers. Therefore our series will be 1, 2, 3, 4 up to some n value, which is not mentioned. The value of n is not mentioned, but we are taking it as some n value. Okay, now the same formula we will be using, since again the last term is given, that is nothing but the n. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus L. So what is our a value? A value is the first term, that is 1. Then n will be the number of terms, that is n, and our last term L is equal to again n. The last term is L here. Therefore let us substitute here. So Sn is equal to, n is n divided by 2, a is 1 plus the last term is again n. So we can write Sn is equal to n into 1 plus n divided by 2. Okay, so this is the result. Example number 15 from the chapter number 1 arithmetic progression says, find the sum of first 24 terms of the list of numbers whose nth term is given by an is equal to 3 plus 2n. We have to find sum of the first 24 terms, and then from the list of the numbers whose nth term is given by an is equal to 3 plus 2n. That means that we have to find out a list of numbers from this nth term an, and from those numbers we have to find out the sum of the first 24 terms. Basically we have to form an AP by using this nth term formula. So the what is given is an is equal to 3 plus 2n. So let us put n is equal to 1 first. So a1 or our first term will be 3 plus 2 into 1, or a1 will be 3 plus 2, that is equal to 5. Similarly, let us put now n is equal to 2. The second term a2 is equal to 3 plus 2 into 2, or it is 3 plus 4, or a2 is equal to 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, similarly let us put n is equal to 3. So we get a3 is equal to 3 plus 2 into 3. So it is 3 plus 3 into 2 is 6, or a3 is equal to 6 plus 3 is 9. So we got our first term a1 as 5, second term is 7, and the third term is 9. So let us write down the AP. Therefore the list of numbers is, the first term is 5, second term is 7, and the third term is 9, and we can similarly put n is equal to 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on, and we can find out the values, but these three terms are enough for us. So let us first of all determine whether this list of numbers forms an AP or not. For that we have to find out common difference between all these three terms, that should be equal. Let us find out the common difference. The first common difference between a2 minus a1 first, that is 7 minus 5, that is equal to 2. Again if we find out 9 minus 7, that is a3 minus a2, we will get 9 minus 7, that is equal to again 2. So if we find out another term by putting n is equal to 4, so we will get a4 is equal to 3 plus 2 into 4, that is 4 2s are 8 plus 3, that will be 11. So our next term here will be 11. So let us find out for this term also common difference, that is let a4 minus a3, we will get 11 minus 9, again that is 2. So here we can notice that since all the common difference are equal, that is d is equal to 2, therefore the list of numbers forms an AP. So for the AP we found out that is 5, 7, 9, 11. We have to find out the sum of the first 24 terms by using the formula Sn is equal to n divided by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. The explanation and introduction of this formula I have done in my previous videos. If you have not watched that video, please find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So coming to this formula, since they are asking us the sum of the first 24 terms, therefore n value will be equal to 24. A will be the first term of the AP, that is 5. The d value we found out, that is equal to 2. So let us substitute the values and find out the sum of the first 24 terms. Therefore S24 is given by 24 divided by 2 into 2. A is 5 plus n is again 24 minus 1 into d is 2. Therefore what is 24 divided by 2? 2 1 times, 2 1 times, 2 2 times, so it is 12 into 5 2s are 10 plus 24 minus 1 is 23 into 2. Therefore we will get 12 into 10 plus, if we multiply 23 into 2, 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4, so we get 12 into 46 plus 10 is 56. Again, let us multiply and find out the value. So multiplying 56 into 12, 5 6 are 12, carry 1, 5 2 are 10, 11, into 1 6 are 6, 1 5 are 5. So adding 2 comes down, 6 plus 1 is 7 and 5 plus 1 is 6. So it is 672. Therefore the sum of the first 24 terms of the AP or the list of numbers is given by 672. Therefore let us write down the sum of 24 terms of list of numbers whose nth term is given by an is equal to 3 plus 2n is 672. In my next video, I'll be solving example number 16 from chapter number 1, arithmetic progression. So till then, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.